Hydrosphere Unit Assessment. Vocabulary. Fill in the blank with the appropriate vocabulary word. Aquifer, algal bloom, dissolved oxygen, groundwater, nitrates, permeable, pH, phosphates, potable, river basin, runoff, turbidity, watershed. Number 1. Blank is a measure of how much sediment is in water. Sediment causes water to be cloudy. Number 2. Blank is the area of land consisting of multiple watersheds where all the water drains into a specific river. Number 3. Blank is a collection of water held underground used as a water source by families with wells. Number 4. Blank is a measurement of how acidic or basic water is. Number 5. Blank and blank are nutrients that are sometimes excessively found in waterways, sometimes leading to eutrophication. Multiple choice. Circle the best answer choice. 5. Plastic littered on the side of the highway is most likely to end up A, in an estuary, B, in the groundwater, C, on the side of the highway where it was dropped, or D, in a landfill. Six, which would most likely result in a healthy aquatic habitat? A, an increase in turbidity, B, an increase in nitrate levels, C, an increase in water temperature, or D, an increase in dissolved oxygen levels. 7. If a body of water has high turbidity levels, what can most likely be concluded? A, the water has a low pH. B, there's a lot of sediment in the water. C, the water has a high temperature. Or D, the water contains a lot of fertilizer. Number 8. Which factors can have the greatest effect on the health of a river system? A, location and size. B, nitrate levels and pH. C, human development and waste. Or D, natural disasters and tidal changes. Skip number 9. 10. Which best describes a good bioindicator? A species that has a short lifespan. B, a species that is able to adapt to many varying conditions. C, a species that is sensitive to pollution. D, a species that has been introduced to an ecosystem. Number 11. Which of the following is an example of point source pollution? A, a large-scale oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. B, oil runoff from parking lots. C, feces from millions of North Carolina hogs running off into rivers. Or D, plastic bottles collecting in the ocean. Number 12. Which of the following is an example of non-point source pollution? A leaking septic tank, feces from millions of North Carolina hogs running off into rivers, a break in a sewer pipe, a factory in the center of Raleigh. Number 13. Which would indicate the water in a lake is not safe for drinking? A, many varieties of fish in the lake. B, high dissolved oxygen levels in the lake. C, cold water temperature of the lake. Or D, high turbidity levels in the lake. Number 14. If a lake has excess levels of phosphates and nitrates in its water, what will most likely result? A, the temperature of the lake water will decrease. B, the turbidity levels of the lake will decrease. C, the dissolved oxygen levels in the lake will increase. Or D, the growth of algae in the lake will increase. Number 15. Which characteristic of water quality provides the most information regarding the health of a water system? A, clarity, B, temperature, C, concentration of heavy metals, or D, presence of indicator species. Number 16. Permeability is blank. A, the ability of a solid to allow fluids to pass through. B, the process by which plants release water vapor to the atmosphere. C, the amount of water vapor in air relative to the maximum amount of water vapor the air can hold. Or D, the percentage of pore space in rock. Short answer. Write neatly and answer in complete sentences. Use a separate sheet of paper if needed. Explain the process of eutrophication. Use all relevant science terms and drawings if necessary. That is the end of the hydrosphere unit assessment.